13 News at 6.
Women leading the way. The state of California is paving the way for more women to serve in positions of power. A new bill making its way through the state legislature would require companies in California to have women sit on their board of directors. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Christina Janes. Many California businesses are blasting the bill, saying it's unconstitutional. So will it survive a potential court challenge? CBS 13's Lamore Abrams is live now at the state capitol getting answers for us. Lamore?
Christina and Tony, female lawmakers here tell me they've paved the way for gender equality, better pay for women, and more recently, zero tolerance against sexual harassment in the workplace. So they say a potential legal challenge against women in power? Not in this day and age.
Oh, I like to see more women up there.
Ask any woman or man on the street.
We work in IT with women that are very exceptional.
There's no denying women are moving up in the world. From Wall Street, where former Hewlett-Packard CEO Meg Whitman was recently named the third richest self-made woman in California.
I think they're much less likely to get plagued down in Me Too kind of scandals.
To the state capitol, rocked by its own sexual harassment scandal. 1987. And for the first time ever, the California Senate is now led by a woman. But even as more and more females make history, lawmakers here worry some men still aren't ready to share the boardroom.
It's a world where if all you see is men in the boardroom, I find it very hard to believe that only men are qualified.
And Senator Hannah Beth Jackson is determined to change that, pushing a bill that would make California the first state requiring companies to hire women to their corporate boards of directors, or else face a fine.
Women on boards of directors perform better for their shareholders.
Yet she says of the 445 publicly traded companies in California, a quarter of them lack a single woman in their boardrooms. And among the critics fighting to keep it that way, almost every chamber of commerce in the state. They argue the bill discriminates against men and it's unconstitutional.
We're not saying we're going to kick men off the board. It says if you have a board of 5 people and they're all male, you have to add a position.
Shattering the glass ceiling or breaking down big businessmen. It's now up to the politicians to decide.
I'd rather that the women make it onto the boards rather than have it happen from here, but whatever gets us forward.
Now, we called and emailed most of the groups listed in opposition to this bill. No one was available for comment for this story. As for this bill, it passed in the Senate with bipartisan support, and it's now headed to the Assembly before heading to the governor's desk for a vote. Christina and Tony, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on it. Lamore, thanks so much. Live at the Capitol for us tonight.